They are going to be doing the most to make this person forget about you. They have continuously tried to cause tower moments and disruptions in your connection with this individual, often plotting, especially at night, in regards to how they can maneuver their way into your space and into your person's arms. Now, I say your person to make it easier because no one belongs to us butterflies, but that's just the only way I know how to convey the message. Whoever this individual is, they feel like you have stolen their place. And I'm hearing some of you say, no, it's the other way around. I totally understand. But this individual feels as if they should be in your place, I should say. They feel like you are non-deserving of the spot that you have been granted. And I feel like this individual, whoever they are, feels a strong bond, a strong soulmate connection to whoever you are connected to. They also feel that you and this other person are strong soulmates. There's an undeniable love that you have for one another. The way you both interact is almost childlike, and there could be soulmate connections between yourself and this individual that this person is very angry about, and they feel as if it's their duty to dismantle this actual connection. They don't even think that what they're doing is wrong. They are forcefully being a third party in the actual situation with you. They don't care about judgment. They don't care about what people think. It's like they're so disconnected from themselves that they don't even realize how their behavior is affecting others, how they are showing up. They don't care because all they know is that they are in love and they're going to go after what they want and who they want. There's a very selfish energy here, despite the fact that this individual knows that the person that you are connected to has deep romantic feelings for you. It's almost as if they want to force the cup out of your hand that this person has given to you metaphorically and snatch it for themselves and drink from the cup as if your person has been pouring into them. Whatever your person's been pouring into you, they want that to be poured into them, even if it is by force. They cannot let this situation go. They are very determined to sabotage, to block, to stop, to, forcefully force your person to see them in a romantic light. So this does indicate that they are aware that your person does not see them romantically, but it's almost as if they feel like if you are out of the picture, then finally your person will see them as the one that they should be with. Your person is just so nonchalant about this whole situation, oblivious to the fact that there's an obsessed individual who is very determined to, I'm hearing the word capitalize. So they may try and capitalize on something that they feel that your person needs. And it's for your person to have boundaries, but I feel like your person is oblivious to, see how he's looking, this Knight of Pentacles, sorry, Knight of Cups is looking at this Knight of Pentacles, right? He's oblivious. He's in his own world, this Knight of Cups. So even if he's looking at this Knight of Pentacles, he's not seeing that this Knight of Pentacles is trying to lure, is trying to bind. He's just thinking, oh, okay, he's in my way. I just have to just move out the way and just carry on walking and thinking about what I should buy from the store, sipping my drink. But this individual is thinking, aha, I've got you where I want you, that type of energy. So it's like your person is not aware that there is a third party that's trying to intervene. Your person could have that type of mindset where they don't really see the manipulation in others because they have this view about them where they're just to themselves, and because they don't operate in a certain manner, they just assume other people don't operate in that type of light. Wouldn't it be amazing just to view the world in that way? Your person has a beautiful mind, a beautiful soul, and this is what this person is trying to capitalize on. That's exactly what they're trying to capitalize on, the fact that your person has a beautiful soul. So they're trying to show up like they are a safe bet. Like they're trying to connect to your person's heart, but your person is closing off. That your person thoughts are only with you. They're thinking about the next time they speak to you. They're thinking about the next date they're going to have with you. They're thinking about communicating with you, how they feel when they are with you. Even when they're not with you, they feel content because they think about you, and by thinking about you, it makes them feel like they're near you. Does that make sense? And your person is just to themselves. So whilst this person is, riding around, running around, acting a clown, that wasn't meant to rhyme, by the way. Your person is just literally in their own zone. Like, your person has drawed back, is what I'm picking up on their energy. So they have pulled themselves back energetically away from this erratic being, right? So even if they're around this person in the physical, say your person goes like roller skating every Thursday, and there's a person that is fixated on your person. You may have gone roller skating with your person, even though it's not really your thing, but you can skate, but it's not really your thing. You may say, look, I think that guy is checking you out. Every time we come here, I notice that he always tries to talk to you whenever I go and get us a drink, or I think that woman, she likes you, and it's making me a bit uncomfortable because you keep talking to her, and by you talking to her, you're aggravating the situation. So one of you may have stopped going somewhere or called time on an environment where this obsessed person is, because it's just getting too much. It's causing arguments between you and your person. And it's about the level of understanding that, your person understands from, because to your person, this person is just acting normal. To your person, this individual is just being friendly. They may know the same people, they may come from the same friend group. So what you can see as clear as day is not the same as what this person who you're connected to can see. But your person has taken note, literally, and they have pulled their energy back. So even if they are around this person, they're not going to allow this individual to stop them from doing what they do. They're just having boundaries on their energy, and they are energetically detached from this individual, despite the fact that whoever this person is getting, excited, feeling like Christmas has come, in the month of whatever month you're listening to this video in. Your person is present, but they're energetically closed off to this individual, right? But they're not letting this person know that they are distancing themselves from them. They're not letting this person know that they have boundaries. Whoever this individual is, they feel very drawn to your person's strength, and they could try and show up like a family member. What they're trying to do is that they're trying to rival you. They could be trying to make your person feel guilty for dating you, because you could both come from different cultural backgrounds. You both may have different roles, something along them lines. So they could be trying to act as if, look, I'm more relatable than he or she is. You come from different worlds. There's a subtle way that this person is trying to impress your person. Or, I'm into roller skating, they're not into skating. They like bikes, or there's something that they're doing that's very manipulative. And at first your person didn't understand it. They thought, oh, this person's nice, but now they're seeing it. Now they're starting to see the desperation from this individual, because maybe you have pulled you've pulled your energy back, and you're thinking to yourself, you know what, I'm not going to keep harping on about the same thing. Either you see it or you don't. And if you choose to not see what I'm talking about, you may actually lose me, because this is a fixation from this person's part that is actually getting out of hand, and it's actually affecting me emotionally. So if you want to be in the dark about it, if you're oblivious to it, I cannot help you. This is the situation. Whether you believe me or not, I cannot continue with trying to make you understand what is as clear as day. So you may have acted very stoic. You may have put your boundaries up, and whoever this person is, they are focusing on what they want, and what they actually want also is to be partnered with you. They're thinking of a legacy with you. For some of you, you're married to this individual, is what I'm picking up, and you are focusing on being independent. You are standing in your spot, because you are aware that this is a spiritual warfare. You are aware that this person is trying to sabotage your family, or the potential of a family. Maybe this person has gifts and they feel like they need to take action, and cause a tower moment in regards to you and this person even coming together, because they sense that there is true love and a family could be, the result of this connection. But whoever you're connected to, it's like they're woken up. They've walked away from this person. This could also be a family member, is what I'm picking up. There could be a family member or family members who are against this connection, who have caused some type of separation, or, due to some type of distance, they feel like they can permanently end this actual relationship with you and your person. But your person is turning their back. They are healing. The more your person heals, the more they're able to see things for what they are. The more they're able to see that there has been a disruption, there has been interference, and your person is moving away from these people, regardless if they're family or not, regardless if they've known these people longer than you, or if they just met this person, they have the same thing in common, whatever the case is, they're moving away from this person or these people. They prioritize your connection with them more highly than this, annoying person. So your person may reach out to you, they may call you, they may text you, and this could be a way of reassuring you that you are in their thoughts and they're not going to do something that's going to upset you, upset the connection, because they think of you very highly and they don't want to play any games, because they feel like if they don't correct their behavior and put up boundaries, then they're going to be in the energies of the Three of Swords. And this is the energy that whoever this person is, that's trying to interfere in your connection, this is the energy that they're going to actually find themselves in, because they may have thought that they successfully pushed you out of some type of system. You can't be in our family, you're not like us, you can't be in our friend group, I've known them longer than you, or I am their ex-partner that always keeps in contact. I was always there for their birthdays, for anniversaries, special occasions. Who are you? Just came onto the scene. This is the type of energy I'm picking up. But your person is going to be walking away. Once you find someone that you really love and that you trust and that you have an amazing bond with, you don't want to lose it. And this is what this person, whoever you're connected with, feels that they have with you. So they will be reaching out for some of you via text, message, or phone call in the next 8 days, 8 hours, the 8th of a month, or the 8th month, right? I feel like whoever this individual is that's been trying to interfere really wanted your person to juggle you. They wanted you to be humiliated. They wanted you to be humbled. They wanted to be chosen over you, because they have a deep-seated jealousy of you. And if your person stumbled in some way, it will give them a sense of satisfaction. But now they're feeling like this. Now they're in their feelings. The jealousy that they have for you is intensified, because they're thinking, even without you there, this person still has turned their back on me. They're still avoiding me. They're moving away from me. For some of you, your person's literally running away or riding away very fastly, or not returning calls, not returning messages, or if they do, they're leaving it for long periods of time. They're making this person know energetically and through action that you're not of importance to me. I do not want you. I do not want to juggle my person with you. You are an afterthought. You were never a thought. And whoever this individual is, they're in the Three of Swords. They really thought they successfully got rid of you, got you out of the way, only to find that the energy has turned back on them in such a way whereby they're sitting in the despair, in the depression that they wanted you in. They know that this is the end. They thought that this was going to be the end of you. Now they're all up in their head. Now they're realizing that they cannot destroy what is destined. I'm not saying your relationship is perfect and, you're never going to have problems, but it's not for this person to try and interfere. Your person's going towards the light. The light is you. You or this individual could be of the signs Aries, Libra, Cancer, Scorpio, Cancer again, Virgo, Pisces, Gemini, Aries, Pisces, Leo again. Yeah, that's what we got. We got Saturn in Pisces. But yeah, your person is remaining, I'm hearing the word stoic, and I feel as if whoever this person is, whether they're a family member, an ex, a friend, someone that has romantic feelings for your person that's keeping it a secret, they're going to feel as if they have literally humiliated themselves, okay? Don't feel sorry for them because they wanted you to be in this energy, okay? They wanted you to have some type of humiliation ritual where your person is embarrassing you behind your back or in your face so that you can feel like you're not attractive, like you're not worthy, you're not deserving, because it's this person's way of trying to, make themselves feel better, make themselves feel validated, because they know that your person has strong romantic feelings for you. They know your person is deeply in love with you and they want to snatch that cup. They want some of that. So this person operates very sneakily. They want to try and get your person alone without anyone being there, without you being there. They want to try and bind your person. They want to try and do favors for your person so that your person feels obligated to be with them, so that your person feels indebted by them. They want to do this so that it hurts you. They want to actually hurt you. But the thing is, your person doesn't want to hurt you. What they see within you is, I'm hearing escape, but what they see in you is happiness. You are their best friend. You are their homie. You are their lover. You love them like no other. The love that they find when they connect with you is like, it's very healing. They look forward to you, and they've never experienced this level of high before. Like, you are very high vibrational. You bring a lot of joy, laughter, love, jokes into their life, creativity, music, whatever the case is. They feel like they can be a kid again with you. And this person from the past life, they're just wrestling with this energy that you both share. They're wrestling to push themselves up in this energy, and they're fighting tooth and nail. And the thing is, Spirit is saying it's not your fight. This is not your fight. It's for your person to lay this karmic past life enemy, to rest. It's for your person to leave them in the past. And the only way that they'll be able to do this is if you take a step back, you focus on your healing, you focus on what makes you happy, and allow this person to expose themselves. And your person should take action off of the back of whatever's going on. Because quite frankly, they could risk losing you, and they don't want to lose you. They don't want to lose you. So in order not to lose you, they need to boss up and do the right thing, which Spirit is saying that they will do. This could play out though. This could play out, I'm not going to lie, this could play out to maybe like ending of August or something like that. Or October season, you may see or hear some changes. Because there's going to be a tower moment. And Spirit doesn't want you to be around when this tower moment happens. Because this person's just doing too much. They're relentless. But your person needs to be relentless back in regards to holding up those boundaries, which they will do.